Welcome to today's episode of Wellness Wednesdays. I am Dr. Katherine Y. Brown, your host. I am so excited as we launch our newest season to welcome our first guest. Episode 51 is none other than Ashley Harvey. Ashley is doing amazing work in the community through her sorority, through her nonprofit, and on the front lines of being a community servant. So please join me in welcoming Ashley Harvey. Welcome.
Thank you so much for having me today. I'm excited to be here.
Oh, it is truly an honor to have you here. I am familiar with your work on all the different intersections that you do. But for our viewers, I want you to take some time and tell them about who is Ashley Harvey and the different roles that you are successful in your community.
Oh, well, thank you. This is a busy season for me. I am currently super active with a nonprofit. If you guys are not familiar, please check it out. It is Kita's Place, Inc. We help mentor young girls virtually and in person. So I'm actually the marketing and media chairperson. So I handle all of our social media and connections as far as that is concerned. And I'm also a mentor as well. I love helping the youth. I said if I ever actually was successful, my goal was to be able to help our youth and give back to the community. So I feel like that is definitely what I'm in the process of doing. I'm also super busy with my sorority. I was initiated spring of 21 with the outstanding Omicron Sigma chapter of Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Here in Memphis, Tennessee. Super excited. We're actually getting ready to start our March of Dimes campaign for the babies out there. I am the co-chairperson of March of Dimes. So definitely get your coins ready because we are going to be helping the babies too.
Oh my goodness, you are everywhere all at the same time. Super excited. So I have to start with this question based upon all the different things that you do. What advice do you have for someone trying to balance their wellness with their personal and professional life?
Oh, well, that is very simple. You definitely have to be mentally prepared for all that God is going to bless you with. I am a huge advocate for mental health wellness. I do have a therapist that I can call so I can vent to and whatnot as a great person that is going to give me the straight no chaser version to help me get my life together. And I have a wonderful pastor that I can call as well for some spiritual advice. The important thing, or at least the most important thing I feel like people need to know is you need to be ready, whether that be mentally, physically, spiritually, because I have a routine where I'm physically fit as well to help keep my mind going so I can keep pushing to give back to the community.
What do you think that the community learned from COVID-19 as it relates to its strengths and weaknesses?
I definitely feel like they learn from the weaknesses of we can't be out here spreading the love without using that hand sanitizer and washing them hands and putting these masks on. Like everybody may not choose to get vaccinated, and it's totally your choice, but we do need to be respectful of everyone, because people do have illnesses and stuff and they can get this stuff very quickly. So I feel like they definitely learn you can't trust everybody and you got to protect yourself because if you don't, who will?
Who will? Do you feel that COVID-19 impacted your daily routine, and does it still impact your daily routine in some way?
Very much so. For example, seeing patients, I am a physiatry nurse practitioner here in Memphis, so I see patients in the nursing home setting. I used to be able to come up and embrace my patients and shake their hands and hug them. And now I have to be very mindful of that, we're in a time where I have to fist bump them instead, and use sanitizer afterwards. I'm not that hand holding, that closeness you get from someone taking care of you. Unfortunately, that was kind of taken from me. So I do have to move differently in order to stay safe. Definitely impacted.
Do you think that impacts those that you serve? Because you talked about the human touch element, and that, as you said, has been removed.
Yes. I'll give an example of my patients, for example. A lot of times, when you're able to give that vulnerable touch to them, they are more trusting of you. And when you take that element away, you think about it. Who is this stranger treating me? Why are they, not bothering to embrace me? I can't trust them. I personally get more of that now. So I have to take more time with them. And even if I do sit 6 feet away from them, I have to say, I am still here for you. It's just, we have to do it safely. That's all.
Mm-hmm. So let's jump to sorority life, and what you're doing. I mean, how has that changed? Are you all still able to make a huge impact? Because I know you are everywhere. So what does that look
Yes.
like?
Well, sorority life is definitely different. My line actually was the first virtual line that came through that particular chapter. So that was different, actually being able to embrace people in person and hug them. We weren't able to do any of that. Now, when we gather as far as community service aspect, we do, still need to distance. We do still wear masks. We do use, the sanitizer, and it's only so many of us that can gather at particular places at particular times for safety purposes. So we can still do it in the great Omicron Sigma way that we want to do it, but we just have to do it differently with fewer of us so it's safer for everybody.
I love it. Well, here's a fun question for you. Can you describe your journey with personal wellness in one word?
Yes. Empowering.
Ooh, good
Yes.
one. I love it.
Empowering.
And do you have any active goals that you're working towards, or any major goals in your life right now?
Yes, I do. Some that are in my immediate circle know, of course, I have been chasing this doctorate degree for almost 2 years now. So, October of this year, I will complete that journey. I am 2 classes away, y'all. Two
Oh
classes
my, so listen,
away.
I'm going to rebroadcast it. This is February 21st, 2023, and Ashley is super close. So you might be watching this broadcast later on, and she has turned into Dr.
Dr. Harvey. Yes, it has a nice ring to it. Yes, yes. And
Oh my goodness. Well, in closing, what is one bit of advice that you would like to leave our audience with today?
oh, stay empowered and stay encouraged. Everyone will not support your vision or your dream or your hope for other people. My goal for everyone listening is I hope and pray that through me doing all the things that I'm doing personally and for my community, that you stay empowered. Sometimes we have to encourage ourselves, and that's okay to be your biggest cheerleader, but you just have to keep going, even when it gets rough.
Oh, I love it. How can people get in touch with you and connect with you?
Yes, absolutely. So I am on Facebook, Ashley V. Harvey. I'm on Instagram. It's A Harvey _FNP. And coming soon, I will have a podcast, but that will be after my doctorate. So please follow me so you can check out the launch and all of that, because I would definitely love to have you on board. Yes.
Oh, I love it. And when you get the information, I want you to share it with us so we can add it under this episode so people can follow your podcast and hear about all the amazing things that you are doing. So, Ashley, you stay tuned, but thank you so much for being here with us today on today's episode of Wellness Wednesdays. For you watching at home, you have just met the great Ashley. Ashley is doing amazing things in the healthcare profession, in the community, and also in her sorority. So like this message, tag this message, tag a friend, or even forward this message to someone who needs to know about the work of Ashley so they can stay connected with her. Until next time, I'm Dr. Katherine Y. Brown, your host, and thank you for joining Wellness Wednesday. Have a great day, everyone.